Hey.
Hey Vogue, how's it going?
Thanks for having me over. I'm just gonna ask you 73 questions. You know the drill.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on down.
What's something unreal that's happened this month?
I'm touring Asia right now, so that's pretty wild.
What's the first thing you thought of when you woke up this morning?
Pancakes, always pancakes.
What's the best part about living in LA?
Traffic, is that too cliche?
How often do you hang out here?
Not as much as you'd think.
Favorite TV show that's currently on the air?
Game of Thrones, by far the best show on TV.
What do you do on your days off?
I don't have any.
What was your first job?
Babysitter?
What's something you truly cherish?
Oh, my family, easily.
What's your spirit animal?
I would say beavers, because I have a collection with Roots, and you can check it out at roots.com.
The silliest nickname ever given to you?
My mom still calls me Shawnee Baby. I can't really know why, but she does.
What's one hobby that you'll never give up?
Ooh, my music, never.
How do you start your day?
I wake up and I go for a workout.
How do you describe your personal style?
All black.
What's a pet peeve that you have?
Negative people, for sure. I'm gonna take you down to my room.
What's a good rule you've learned from your parents?
Never give up.
What's a fashion trend that can never let you down?
My leather jacket.
What advice would you give your 15-year-old self?
You're gonna have this weird kind of nasally voice and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Doing this, but a little bit bigger.
Is it difficult to write music at this moment?
No, never hard.
What's your favorite exercise?
Whatever my workout guy makes me do.
Do you have to be in love to write a good love song?
Definitely not. But a lot of the time I date women publicly to make sure they do.
What's the best song to run around to?
Eminem, Lose Yourself, best song.
Was there ever a moment where you really felt like you made it?
I was playing a hometown show in Toronto at the Air Canada Centre, and that was like the pivotal moment, I would say.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I would say that's hidden for a reason.
What have you read in the press about yourself that made you laugh?
I read like every single day that I'm gay, and I'm just not.
Do you have any pets?
No pets, no.
If you could moonlight as another profession, what would it be?
Probably acting.
What was a book you read because everyone else was reading it?
Eat, Pray, Love.
What band, past or present, would you be a groupie for?
BTS or One Direction. Those boys are rad.
What's something about you that you wish more people focused on?
Probably my music.
What makes you laugh the most?
My bodyguard, Helga. She's so cool.
What's your favorite curse word?
I'm Canadian. We don't swear. Now come on down here. I'm just gonna get some lemons for my morning water. I'll be right up. It's the best thing about living in California.
What's the last movie that made you cry?
I would say probably The Notebook.
Favorite movie as a kid?
Bug's Life.
What do you want to say to your fans?
I love you so much.
What is your must-have beauty product?
Rosehip oil.
What's the best first date idea?
I'm gonna cook for her over the moonlight in Malibu.
Best gift you've ever received?
Definitely my Fans' Choice Awards. Thank you so much.
What do you wear when nobody's watching?
I'd probably say my Calvins.
What is your favorite thing you've ever worn?
That's probably to be decided.
What's one thing people would be most surprised to know about you?
That's a good question. We'll come back to that one.
3 things in your bag you can't live without.
My Equinox membership, my Burt's Bees, and my bandana.
If you could switch lives with a person for one day, who would it be?
Drake, because we both started in the 6, we started from the bottom, and now we're here.
When do you feel most creative?
I feel the most creative when I'm in my bed, and you can infer that any way you want.
What's your favorite song to blast in the car?
I'm Like a Bird, Nelly Furtado. Gets me every time.
Who would make you totally starstruck?
John Mayer.
What TV show would you love to make a cameo in?
This Is Us.
Who did you have a crush on when you were younger?
Sophia Bush.
What was your first pet's name?
Jasmine.
Okay, what can you say in another language?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
What are you completely bored of in life right now?
Rumors.
What is something that recently moved you?
Honestly, every time I look at this view, it's insane. Reminds me of like the cold winters back in Pickering, Ontario, and it just makes me so happy of how far I've come.
How many guitars do you own?
Too many.
What's the first song you learned to play on the guitar?
Oh, that's a tough one. Definitely a John Mayer one. Your Body is a Wonderland.
What's your favorite beverage?
Sake. I was lost in Japan once, and it just made me mesmerized with sake. Now I'm gonna take you over here 1 second.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Tim Hortons.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Not gay, and Canadian.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
World peace.
What song took you the least amount of time to write?
Stitches.
Which one took you the longest?
Probably Youth. Khaled's an asshole.
Who's the last person you texted?
Hailey Bieber.
Favorite app?
Pornhub. Grubhub.
How do you feel about selfies?
No.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Budweiser. Because I'm a man.
So is this the room where you keep all of your awards?
No, actually, they're in Toronto.
So have you ever Googled yourself?
Yeah.
What do you think when you Google yourself?
Don't do it.
What would you order at a drive-thru?
Animal style In-N-Out burger.
Can you tell me what you'll be wearing to this year's Met Gala?
White suit, red shoes.
What was the best birthday cake you've ever had?
My mom's birthday cake.
What was the last thing you baked?
I don't bake, I cook.
What's one thing you still have from your childhood?
Definitely my Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. It was like my pivotal moment of childhood. I'm gonna take you for the rest of the tour if you're okay with that.
Okay, hate to break it to you, but the interview is coming to an end.
Oh, well, maybe we can continue this later, Vogue. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.